What is going on, buzzers? Welcome back to the 1106. That's probably, guys, I gotta say, that's gotta be the first time I've ever caught a muted mic before I saw the chat. I was like, I didn't see the meter going like that, but what is going on, buzzers? Welcome back to the 1169th nice edition of Buzzer Breaks, where today we're gonna be ripping open 5 of the newly released today Mosaic Fast Break. And guys, I always love a good box with, as Zod said in the chat, Michael Jordan on the cover of it. Anthony Edwards is the cover of this product, so you know it's going to be a good one. But I already see a bunch of buzzers in the chat. Steven Jackson is here. Steven, what's going on? Steven's got the Mavericks, the Nugs, as well as the Orlando Magic. Steven, what's happening? Gavin Oakley's in the house with a mini spot. Gavin, what's going on, my friend? Master Shake is in the house. What's going on, Master Shake? How we doing? Zod is in the house 100%. I know. I thought Michael Jordan and Panini didn't have an agreement. Weird. Very, very weird. And man, after a summer with Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, LeBron, ooh, that man Ant is gonna be different next year. Cam is in the house. Cam's got the Boston Celtics, the Memphis Grizzlies, as well as the Washington Wizards in a mini spot. Cam, what's happening? How we doing? Pack Beast is here. Pack Beast. Jared and Landon, what's going on, you guys? How we doing? They've got a spot in the Spurs by the box. Zod just says Muncie of the Dodgers, your older brother. I've actually gotten that one a few times. I remember Crucial used to say that all the time. Weirdly no relation, but we might have to do the 23andMe thing just to make sure. But we do have a mini and a by the box to run, so we'll go ahead and start out with that, and we'll get right to ripping. Also, guys, tomorrow, break of the month. We've got a really fun lineup for you guys tomorrow. We have a 2021 box in there tomorrow. That's a fun one that I don't know if we've ever done. So very, very, very excited for tomorrow's break of the month. But let's go ahead and pull up the screen and let's get it cracking. Alrighty, good luck to people in both. So the by the box is obviously the 5 box for the Spurs. For the mini, it's going to be Rockets, Pistons, Thunder, Pels. Oops. Rockets, Pistons, Thunder, Pels, and 5 in credit for 5 through 10. Let's do the by the box first. We'll roll a pair of dice. It is 12. Good luck to Zod, Jared, Eric, and Incendium. Obviously, this doesn't matter until we run it, but we're going 12 times. Good luck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and final. And it's going to be Zod, Jared, Eric, Zod, Incendium. 12 times here, 12 times here. That is the final order for the by the box. Go ahead and get that up on screen, and then we'll go over to the mini. All right, good luck to everybody in the mini. That is Brian J, X2, Gavin, Kevin, Brand, Boozle, Lowdown Dime, Cam, and Nick Horgan, X3. Let's go ahead and roll a pair of dice. If we get Snake Eyes, it'll be a re-roll. It is 9. 9 times on the roll. Top 4 get teams. Good luck, everybody. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Brian J. Very nice roll, my friend. 9 times here. 9 times here. Here is the result. Brian J. with his 2 spots is going to get the top 2 teams. He gets the Houston Rockets as well as the Detroit Pistons. Congratulations, Brian. Nick is going to take the OKC Thunder down. And then Gavin is going to take down the New Orleans Pelicans. Apologies, Brand, Nick, X2, Kevin, Cam, Lowdown, that you guys missed out with those spots. But feel free to use that credit anytime. If you're ever wondering how much credit you might have, feel free to shoot me a message, and I would be more than happy to let you know. I'm going to get this up on screen, and we are going to be locked and loaded. Alrighty, boxes are up. Teams are up. We're ready to rock. Good luck, everybody. Oh, we've got a little, honestly, I'm mad that, I mean, I like the Celtics to a decent extent, Cam, so I was already kind of mad at how they did JB and Tatum for the Olympics, but now I'm even more mad because you would think, like, oh, coming off a championship and a gold medal, they might lose a little motivation, but I think they might have even more motivation next year than they did last year, so I'm a little scared for the Boston Celtics. It's not like you guys got any worse either. But the Minnesota Timberwolves, led by Anthony Edwards, Jade McDaniels, Karl Towns, Nasri, Rudy Gobert, not to mention my guy, Rob Dillingham and Terrence Shannon Jr. Timberwolves are set up next year. I'm so excited. Eric's tattoo, yes, we were a little late to start today, but I'm glad because that means that you are right on time. Gavin, they've got Jordan Hawkins. He hasn't, like, I don't think he's got crazy hobby hype, but he does seem to project as a NBA, like, rotational player, maybe starter. He's a sniper. We saw him earlier this year when the Pels had a couple injuries, and he's got a really nice shot, but he's not too crazy, but he's not, like, trash, if that makes sense. Kind of in that mid-tier. We got our first rookies, Marcus Sasser. By the way, this is Zod for the By the Box on the first go-round. Julian Phillips, City Edition, Trey Young, and a Mosaic of Chet. Nick Horrigan, what's happening? Nick Horrigan, of course, hit one of our biggest Wemby cards of the entire run. Last break, he hit the Black Velocity Optic out of the By the Box. The By the Box was extremely fruitful last break, so hopefully today is more of the same. And Nick, what's going on? Guabi, what's going on? How we doing? There's a Bilal base for the Wiz and Cam. NBA greats Julius Erving, Sasha Vezenkov. I think we have our auto, but we'll go to the disco on the back. The disco is Exum. And our first auto. Good luck, everybody. Yep, okay, it is an auto. 3 out of what? 3 out of 10. It is a gold auto to get us started. Be a good one. It's going to be D Brown. That is cool for Cam. It is a gold D Brown to the Boston Celtics and Cam on the fast break. I believe these are still 1 per box, but that is D Brown on the gold. 3 out of 10 going to Cam. 10-3 jersey number. No, I'm just kidding. Gold D Brown auto going to Cam to get things started. That is pretty cool for the Celtics PC though. Oh, Cam, that is so buzz. Oh my gosh. I feel like banner raise has got to be one of the coolest things you can see for your team. The vibes in there will be immaculate, win or loss. Anthony Black. Who do you guys play? Cam, opening night. Asar Thompson, Detroit Pistons. Montage, Stephen Curry, pink. It is 25. Oh, the Chuckster. Going to the Phoenix Suns. Going to Eric's tattoo. 10 out of 20. I wasn't sure if it was 20 or 25, but that was a beauty. Pink of Chuck Barkley. Going to the Phoenix Suns and my dude Eric's tattoo. Are Hawkins and Angel Reese actually cousins? Is that true? Or are you goofing? That's crazy. I did not know that. if true, I did not know that. That's kind of nuts. Heck yeah, if you're in Chicago, dude. Oh man, if I had to pick one place to live in the country that is not Minnesota, I feel like it'd be Chicago. I freaking love Chicago. Wish I could come down and meet you, Eric's. City Edition Steph, Stairmasters, Ja Disco, Jared Allen, the Cleveland Cavaliers. Heck yeah, Cam. Heck yeah, I will. I for sure will. And guys, I still have to random for the missing autos and optic from the case last week. We'll do that tomorrow before the break of the month, as well as the 5 credit from Cam's for today. Scoot on the City Edition, Maxwell Lewis, Derek Lively, and a Disco of THT. Discos haven't been treating us very good so far. Heck yeah, Guabi. Legendary dunk contest for D. Gavin, ooh. I don't know if excited is the right word for Sam Darnold. I mean, I will say, this year is so... As weird as it sounds, I kind of like when your team has no expectations and everyone kind of knows they're not going to be very good. Just because it makes the game, like, you're just watching for development and, you know, you're kind of hoping for a good draft pick. But I have, like, a weird inkling of hope for Darnold. I think he could be okay, especially with the weapons that we have. We have a blue bank shot of Zion. Sweet card for the Pels and Gavin. That's going to be 68 out of 85. I love these bank shots. We didn't get any numbered in our 3-box hobby, but we get one here on the bank shot of the big man. Speaking of the big man, you guys see the recent pictures of Zion. He's looking slimmer than I have ever seen him. So, very, very pumped to see what Zion and the Pels can do this year. Especially with DeJounte now. They've got a mix of talent down there. I'm still really high on Trey Murphy. Very curious to see how the Pelicans do this year. Sasser, Pajemski, Amen Thompson. This variation? Nice! Zod! In box one of the by the box with a Wemby variation. All right, that's the, well, no doubt the best variation that we can scoop out of this. So nice to see him in box number one. I'm going to Victor Wembanyama variation. Going to Zod in the San Antonio Spurs via box one. Nice hit, Zod. Oh, 100%. I was so pumped to watch JJ this year. I mean, just to see like what we have. We're pretty high on him. We do think he's gonna be pretty good, but sucks that we're not gonna be able to see it this year. Kind of pushes back our timeline. Yep, Cam Guabi 100%. He definitely could be that guy this year. I mean, he always has been, even despite the big weight, but hopefully he can stay on the floor. That'd be nice. We have a blue. Speaking of the Pelicans, there's BI. Going to Gavin. Another blue for Gavin. 59 out of 85 on the Brandon Ingram. Heck yeah, we're hot on Wemby lately. Let's go. I love it. You gotta pull Wembys. So very, very excited. Last break was one of the better all-around Wemby breaks. Bunch of base and then 2 numbers. Shout out to Mr. Wembanyama for getting us right. Bilal on the introductions and a disco of Amen Thompson. Nice hit, Brian and the Houston Rockets. 100%. People always are willing to trade for Wembys no matter who you're seeking out, so 100%. Take the Wemby to shows and put it all back into the embed. I love it, Zod. Tyler Hero, Ryan Rupert for the Blazers, Taylor Hendricks, NBA debut Anthony Black, bank shot, Stephen Curry, Disco Philly, City Edition of Joel going to Joffrey and the Sixers. Dude, yeah, I feel like I'm probably a little higher on Amen than Asar. Feels like he's got a better path to becoming more of an offensive spark plug, where I feel like Asar is kind of more projecting to be a defensive guy. But yeah, I mean, your Rockets looking decent for next year, I think. You guys are going to be one of the teams I'm more interested to watch. NBA debut Brandon Miller and a blue of Grayson Allen to the Phoenix Suns, going to Eric's 15 out of 85 on the Grayson. Last pack of box number 1. Yeah, Amen could have a pretty nice year next year for sure. And a nice career in general. Sexton, Julius, Daddy. Chris Middleton, quickly, Cam Reddish, Brook Lopez, Caruso, Keontae to Utah, and Nick. City Edition, Ant-Man, Jalen Hood-Schifino, and a disco to end off box number 1 of Kevin Herter. That's going to do it for box number 1. Very solid box number 1. Let's go to box number 2. Good luck, Jared and Landon. This is your buy the box for the break. Woohoo! Rockets, T-Wolves. Oh, I'd be in. That'd be a blast. I would be, that would be super interesting. And honestly, I really hated Dylan Brooks for the longest time. And I definitely would not say that I like him, but he does make for some cinematic playoff games, that's for sure. He's fun to hate, I'll put it that way. He's a perfect supervillain, so I would love to see a Rockets T-Pup series. Kobe Brown Clips, Case and Watts NBA debut, Jarris Walker, Mosaic rookie of my boy Jalen Clark. Go to the T-Pups and Zod on the Jalen Clark. We have an auto. Good luck, everybody. Brooks, I can see it. I mean, and even if he's like a bench guy, still solid to have around energy-wise. I feel like he always rides for his teammates for sure. Disco Kawhi to the Clippers and Joffrey. And then an auto. I think I just spoiled it for myself. But it is an auto. This is a fast break, and it's going to the Golden State Warriors. Zod gets a TJD, Trace Jackson Davis, on the fast break autographs. Going to Zod, who's having a wonderful break so far. I love to see it. Trace Jackson Davis on the fast break autos. Another pink to 20 coming up. Good luck, everybody. Colby Jones. NBA debut Andre Jackson Jr. Stairmasters Tyrese. This is a vet. And it's J-Dub going to the Thunder, going to Nick. That is 02 out of 20 on the J-Dub. Dude, OKC, man. For any of my people in the chat that are fans of West teams, I am so nervous about the Thunder next year. Like, ooh, man. They are going to be... They didn't lose anybody. I mean, they lost Giddey, which in my opinion is addition by subtraction. There's a Brandon. But, man, adding Hartenstein and Caruso and shedding Giddey is a crazy all-around upgrade. And, a year older out of all their young guys. Crazy. There's Jordan Poole for the Wiz. The Thunder are going to be, like... I could see them being dominantly good if they stay healthy. That is going to be a team and a half. And their coach is so good. Mark Daniel, however you say it. But they are... As much as I hate to admit it, they are going to be so good next year. Leonard Miller into a disco of Schroeder for the Nets. This box is starting off a little more quiet than the last one. Steph. Vasilij Micic. Dirk. Scoot base. Variation. I like those colors. Wow. The two best variations right off the rip. Nick Horrigan is going to pick up a Brandon Miller variation following Wemby in box number 1. That is how you get things started. 1 box Wemby, 2 box Miller. That's crazy. I wonder how many are on the variation checklist, but to get the 2 best in the first 2 boxes is a heck of a way to get things started, Buzzers. Let's go. Lou Dort, PJ Maxey Cat. See Cat went on Paul George again? Oh, yeah. I don't know if I should be excited to watch that. Disco of John Collins. No, we pulled the whole John Collins Mosaic Rainbow. This should be a numbered insert, right? And it is, and it's KD. Sick for Eric's tattoo. The future Minnesota Timberwolf himself, 30 out of 85 on the Kevin Durant, the Slim Reaper. Dude, Kevin Durant, I know how bad he wants to be a Timberwolf. There's no question about it. City Edition Zion, Cam Whitmore, Houston Rockets, NBA debut Taylor Hendricks, Lou McCall. Who I am so, dude. I know. I don't think we have any Knicks fans. 37 out of 85 in the Buzzer Breaks community. I can't think of any like big time Knicks fans. I'm really excited for the Knicks this year. I think it's just the concept is so cool of having a whole like 4 guys that were starting together on a college team and now they're gonna play together in the NBA. That chemistry is gonna be next level. Introductions of Brandon and a rookie, Maxwell Lewis, to the Lakers on the disco for Zod. 100% Zod. He's gonna make his way here. I know the Phoenix Suns are as much as I love Rudy. Rudy, a couple young guys, couple first-round pick. I'd do it. I'd do it all day. Ant and KD together would be a sight to behold. Disco NBA greats of Allen Iverson for Philly going to Joffrey. Someone make a trade? I just saw the chat buzzing up. Benny, Shaq Diesel NBA greats. Jalen Slauson, Sacktown, Derek Lively, blue of AD. To the Lakers and Zod, 21 out of 85. Wow! 14 rookie variations is nuts. And just the fact that we got Wemby and Brandon Miller right off the bat is nuts. Love to see it. Asar NBA debut, Chris Livingston, Kareem, and the final card of this box is going to be a Disco Bam. To the Heat and Eric's tattoo. Box number 3, Eric Vanderpool on the By the Box. Eric, good luck. going on with that one? I don't see any like design. Maybe it's a reading. Pods, Yao, Jaime. No redemption. 36 out of 49 on the fast break auto. Dante Nix auto. I feel like that's new. I don't feel like we've ever pulled one of these, but it is. Going to my boy Eric's Tattoo and the New York Knicks on the Dante DiVincenzo auto for New York. And in the back is a rookie disco City Edition of Wemby for Eric Vanderpool. Eric, let's go. I love to see a couple disco Wembys right off the rip. And, man, the first couple times we did buy the box for Spurs, we really weren't hitting a ton, but the last couple have been so fruitful. Love to see it. Wemby on the City Edition for Eric. And the San Antonio Spurs buy the box. Thank you to Mosaic for making the front all base. So, I feel like a lot of times at Prism it's hit or miss, so nice that it's all base for the most part. Amen. NBA grades Tim Duncan and a silver City Edition of Shea for the Thunder and Nick. Oh, I know. Jared landed. I'm sorry. I wanted to see another Wemby in there for you guys. I'm sorry about that. Kispert, Tatum on the City Edition Giannis, Bilal Coulibaly, Montage JB, Disco of Chet. Austin Reeves, JP, Amari Bailey Hornets, Jaime Hawkins Heat, Ryan Rupert Blazers, Stairmasters of Wemby for Eric, leading up to a blue on the back. It is a rookie, Lively, nice, to Dallas and my dude Steven freaking Jackson, 26 out of 85 on the Derek Lively the second NBA debut blue disco. CP, what's happening? No 1-of-1 Ben Simmons yet. We were just waiting until you got here. But at least can we get you a Jalen Wilson or a Dark Whitehead instead of Ben Simmons. Mazenkov City Edition Jaime. This has got to be a variation. That's Bilal. Nice hit. Wizards and Cam on the variation of Bilal Coulibaly on the horizontal. Wemby, Brandon Miller, Coulibaly is a heck of a way to start the variations off. City Edition LeBron, City Sissoko, Bilal Coulibaly, and a disco of Asar. Nice hit Detroit. Brian via the mini on the Asar Thompson disco rookie. That's kind of what I thought too, CB, but B1 has kind of put me on to Jalen Wilson. He had a crazy summer league, so he might have a little bit more hope, especially with a lot of minutes opening up with McCall being gone. There's a Wemby base. Eric with a really nice buy the box on the Wemby base. And a blue of Hero for the Miami Heat. That's going to be 12 out of 85. Going to Miami and Eric's Tattoo. But I think Wilson is probably not base at the moment, but I definitely could be wrong. I haven't really comped those three rooks as much. City Edition Trey, Hood Shafino, Bank Shot Disco of Brunson for the Knicks, going to Eric's Tattoo, and a disco of Austin Reeves. Tim Hardaway Jr. Warren Marketing, Amen Thompson City Edition, Grady for the Raptors, Tumani, Strother intros, and a disco of that guy, the newest Chicago Bull, Eric's Tattoo. I am very sorry that is a reality. But I do think he could thrive with you guys, just given that he'll have a lot more chance to ball handle. Did you see Eric's? I don't know if you're still here, but did you see Kobe White is an 81 in 2K? That is criminal. He needs to be higher than that. They got him too underrated. Brandon on the bank shot into a disco of Asar again, going to Detroit, and Brian J. Eric's, I would absolutely love that. Say no more. Let's make it happen. Come on. Let's get your little Jaime Jaquez buzz. Hunter Tyson, and there you go, CB the Chase. Bang. Ben Simmons on the disco. I don't believe there's a case hit for this. I could be mistaken. I'll take a look at the back of the box before we open the next one. Anthony Black. Looks like we've got a purple, which I believe is going to be the 50. Allen Iverson, Asar Thompson, not a rookie. Is that Kispert? It is Kispert. Going to the Wizards. Cam is going to get the Corey Kispert, 31 of the 50. To the Wizards. And Cam. Zah, this is your second of 2 by the boxes. Good luck, my friend. Ants, the Timberwolves. We've got 88 Cat, 85. What was Ant? Is he a 91? Zod, you probably saw, but I forgot what Ants is. I saw Rudy at 85 and Cat at 88, but I missed Ants. What's Ants this year? Kobe is stupid and I don't get it because he had a really, really good last year. I can't lie, I never expected him to be that good. Like I always knew he was gonna be a solid NBA player, but I definitely didn't expect him to be this good. He is really, really solid. There's a Wemby going to Zod. Jalen Clark on the back. Is a disco of Gigi going to the Grizzlies and Cam. Auto, is it going to be numbered? It is going to be 12 out of 25. Andrew Wiggins. That is bizarre. That's probably the first ever Andrew Wiggins auto we've ever pulled. Maybe? I can't recall pulling much Wiggins, but it is 12 out of 25 of Wiggs. NBA All-Star Andrew Wiggins. That's going to the Warriors. Zod is going to get the Andrew Wiggins. Hey, Rudy, I'll defend Rudy here. He was actually pretty good in the Phoenix and Denver series, but yeah, that Dallas series, Luka kind of made him dance. It was not good. Jordan Poole in the silver. If we played anybody else but Dallas, man, they just had the mental edge over us. It was bad. Luka, that is a bad man right there, Luka Doncic. That is a bad, bad man. I will fear him on a basketball court for the rest of my fandom. Wemby, notoriety for Zod. Stacking up the Wembys. And a disco of Bogdanovich for Atlanta. Dude, Gavin, I know. I've always thought about that. Like, I think about that with a lot of guys from the years before we were all card collectors. Wiggins would have been a crazy chase. Even, like, thinking back even further, like, Bargnani probably would have been a crazy chase. So it's crazy how you just never know sometimes. Nice for the Jazz. Blue Keontae George going to Nick Horrigan. That's true as well. Final on the print. 85 out of 85 on the Keontae. Going to Nick in Utah. Nice hit, Nick. I know, Cam. We would have been in Target Center together for the finals. Oh, man. Oh. Still makes me sad. Screw you, man. You're so good, Luka Doncic. Wow, that's going to be a Keontae variation. The variations are cooking right now. Wemby, Brandon Miller, Bilal, and Keontae. That one's going to Utah. Nick Horrigan gets the Keontae George. That's Keontae box. Tyler Hero, so that was actually right around the time me and J-Dog got into the hobby. He was a huge, huge chase at the time. Like, his cards were selling for stupid, stupid numbers. Especially with the bubble hype. Trace Jackson Davis. Noah Clowney, NBA Greats Magic. This is a rookie, and I believe that's purple to 50. Oh, Amen Thompson. Nice hit, Brian. And the Rock. Brian got the Thompson Twins mini going. 05 out of 50 on the Amen. Nice hit, Brian. Brian's got a couple now from the Thompson Twins. Yeah, Odin. Oh my gosh, Odin would have been. Man, Odin makes me sad because he was really good. Like, he was that guy, but the injuries could just never hold up for him. There's another Wemby for Zod, just stacking them up. The disco debut of Anthony Black for the Orlando Magic going to Steven. Ooh, just make sure that's not a rookie. It's Marvin. Marvin Bagley is another one that would have got some kind of big time hype. Brandon on the base, bank shot Zion, disco base Tatum going to Boston, and Cam. Yeah, safe. Well, you know what's funny? We had So right during that time, we hit a PJ Washington in a break. I think it was a jersey number out of 150 from Prism, and we almost sold it for like $1,500. Sent it to grading, and that's when grading kind of shut down more or less. Disco Montage Hawkins, and we got it back and sold it for like $250. I was kind of pissed. Disco is Kuminga. Sekou had some. Honestly, that 2019 class was weird because it felt like kind of everybody was getting hyped in that class. Like there wasn't. Now it's kind of corrected to the point where like a guy like City Sissoko was never gonna get any sort of crazy hype, but in 2019-20 and 2020-21, it felt like as long as you had an RC, you had some level of hype in sales. Sasser on the disco to Brian in the Detroit Pistons. Brian doing well off the mid. Hashim the beat. I really want Red to get in the chat and see that comment. That's gonna flare him up. It's crazy. You know what else is crazy? I don't feel like, man, there's just as many like classic busts these days. Like you have Wiseman. Wiseman was a pretty bad bust at number 2. But it seems like these GMs don't miss like they used to. You don't have any of those classic busts that are just never have any flash and are always terrible. Not that I mind. It's never that fun watching a draft bust. Our last card of box number 4 is Herbert going to the Pelicans. I read that as 5 out of 10 at first. Oh, 1 out of 50 first in the print of Herbert Jones. The Pels going to Gavin. Which brings us to our final box. This has been a pretty solid break, you guys. Hope we get a nice auto in this one, though. I feel like the autos have been just a bit lackluster. Give us a nice auto and send us off right. They've treated us real nice with the variations. Got a bunch of stuff of the top rookies. Let's end it off in style. Box number 5. Just want to say before we start this one, this is Incendium's by the box, so good luck, Incendium. And additionally, break of the month tomorrow. Posting at 5. We'll run it right after. It's a really fun mix. I really like the mix we've got for tomorrow. A lot of good variation of class and product. And it's been a while since we've done a break of the month, so very excited for that. Keep an eye out for that one. And then that'll be it for the week. And next week is Topps Chrome, baby. We're going to do Topps Chrome at some level. We're going to figure that out. Wasn't able to get any from the pre-sale, but we will definitely be buzzing Topps Chrome in some one way or another. Silver of Austin Reeves to the Lake Show. Auto, good luck, everybody. KCP, whoa. Buzz Fuzz variation, Nick Smith. That's crazy. Wemby on the City Edition going to Incendium. Holy Buzz Fuzz in this pack. Grady Dick on the Toronto Raptors Disco NBA debut for Eric Vanderpool and the Raptors. And then ink. 23 out of 49 of Amari Bailey. Nice. Going to the Charlotte Hornets, Nick. It's the red Amari Bailey fast break autographs. I'll never, before Jarrett Culver's, before Ant's rookie year, me and Jason were like, we gotta buy up a bunch of Jarrett Culver. Luckily we didn't buy up too much, but we have gotten a lot on the back end thanks to my good friends of the Buzzer Breaks Discord. We have a blue rookie, and it's Asar. Nice break, Brian. He takes 2 mini spots and is banging on the Rockets and the Pistons. 27 out of 85 on the Asar Thompson City Edition. Killian, dude. Oh, that 2021 class was more of the same. I mean, we kind of fell for that one too a little bit. We had, man, Poku. I remember Poku had some crazy hype. But now we all kind of know better in that regard. Brandon Miller montage and a Jordan Clarkson disco. Definite lessons learned from 2021 there, that is for sure. And now that we've kind of seen the trial and error of a couple of those classes, we kind of have a better feeling for like who's going to become a star, who's going to have good hobby value and all that fun stuff. Disco of Taylor Hendricks to the Utah Jazz, going to Nick. I'm fairly certain I mentioned this, but just in case I didn't, this is Incendium's by the box. Slow-mo, the now Golden State Warrior. Michic, Shaq, Jalen Slauson, Introduction Disco of Tumani Kamara for the Blazers. And a buck, Timberwolf legend, Malik Beasley. Malik on the Pistons is so freaking weird. Could not be weirder. Veggie, what's going on? 100%. But just to get one last lick in on the Timberwolves, the NBA gave us our biggest draft bust potentially ever, and then they're like, okay, here's a hand. We've been mean to you for far too long. Really nice set of variations here. Wemby, Brandon Miller, Bilal, Jaime. Who's the last one? Am I stupid? Keontae. Really, really nice setup of 5 variations there. Jaime Hawkins Jr. on the variation to my good friend Eric's Tattoo and the Miami Heat. Oh, Chris Dunn was the worst. That one was far and away the worst, I think, because John Calipari was on the phone with the Timberwolves saying, you gotta get Jamal Murray. Like, he is that guy. He's so good. Cat loved Jamal Murray from the Kentucky, and we passed on him for freaking Chris Dunn. Unbelievable. We have a pig rookie. Good luck. Oh, it is Ryan Repair going to the Blazers. The hair for a second made me think it was going to be 15 out of 20 of Ryan Repair to Eric Vanderpool and the Portland Trail Blazers on the pink. The pink goes nice with Portland. It's like kind of a Valentine's Day theme going on. City edition of Ja, Chris Murray. Another Wemby for Incendium on the NBA debut. Another Wemby for Incendium on the montage. Couple back-to-back Wembys. And a Disco City edition of Jaime for Eric's Tattoo in Miami Heat. Dude, Chris Dunn, I did think he was going to be good right off the rip. It's not often the Timberwolves draft someone and I'm like, oh, they're going to be bad. I'm usually blind to the hype. I will say I was hyped for Ricky Rubio. I knew Johnny Flynn was not the right pick. I knew it should have been Steph. And that one still bites to this day. Kobe White, Chicago Bulls. The thing is, would I go back in time and change it to where we got Steph if it meant we didn't get Anthony Edwards? I don't think I would. I really don't. As crazy as that sounds. I mean, Steph would have been good no matter what. He would have found it, but I don't think he would have been nearly as good with us as he ended up with Golden State. We had such terrible development at that time. There's a Levine for the PC of Eric's. We got a lot of firsts from the Prince in this one. Oh, 1 out of 50 on the Levine. Final pack of the night. It's a fun break. Good chunk of good stuff in here. Treated us a lot better than Optic did the last time we did a 5-box fast break on debut. So, congratulations to everybody who hit in this one. City Edition Ant, and we end on a J-Dub Disco. That is going to do it. Break number 1169 is in the books. As a reminder, Spurs by the boxes are not in the hit recap. If you're wondering what you got, if you weren't here, just let me know. We did hit a Disco variation as well as a Disco City Edition and a couple base. But here's the hit recap for the rest. Congratulations to everybody who hit in this one. For those of you that didn't, as always, we do apologize and we will try our best to do better for you next time. But that is going to do it. Break of the month tomorrow, you guys. We've got a really fun one set up with a 2021 centerpiece box that we have not done before. So very excited for that. Got a nice, I believe, 8-box mix coming for you guys. And a bunch of really good stuff from this year too. So very excited for the break of the month tomorrow. Keep an eye out for that. I'll post the announcement at noon and the break itself at 5. But yeah, very, very pumped for that one. And then next week, of course, will be Topps Chrome. Appreciate you guys. Hope you have yourselves an absolutely wonderful rest of your night. As always, thank you so much for your support of me and J-Dog. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. Appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. Cam, of course, brother, thank you so much. And we'll get some co-op in soon when Season 3 starts. Let's get it. And Zod, as always, great time. It's been really nice having you on the chat lately, Zod. I'm glad that you've been able to make the last few breaks. Hope all is well on your end, and more AE1s on the way. Appreciate y'all. Have yourselves an absolutely wonderful rest of your night. Thank you for buzzing with us, and we'll see you soon.